Alright guys, day 3 of 31 Days of Horror, and today I finally got the chance to watch Climax, which came out last year, and this is one that everybody has told me, watch it. All my horror friends have said, see this movie, it's so good. And I finally watched it, and before I say anything about the movie, I'm glad that this is made by A24, because A24 does a great job with every horror movie I've seen them do. I've liked or loved, and I really like that they have kept that track record for my opinions of their movies. I really enjoy that they keep making quality content, and I really enjoy all the ones I've seen of theirs. Now, the score, I'm going to say first off, the score in this is very entrancing and really good. I really like the music that they play while they're dancing. I think that it really works, and it's really effective, especially at the beginning whenever they're just dancing. Like, I think that it's such an entrancing way of having you think, oh, this is just a movie that's nothing's like, if you don't know the plot of it, you're gonna be like, oh, it's a dancing movie. They're just gonna be dancing and partying at first, but the music at the beginning makes it seem like, oh, there's gonna be something dark happen, and of course it does. But I love too that the dance at the beginning is like, it looks like it's one shot, like shot continuously, and it really is a great, like, this dance number that all these people do is great. And so I really like the opening a lot. I really like that. And it also has like this 10-minute like dialogue driven thing where it's about all these characters, what they want, and their interviews to like dance at this place. And I like that it set up these characters, even though they're not like characters that have full arcs, they're just characters that are like human beings. Like, they just have like, they just say what they want, like what they want to do with dance, and they just talk about like anything in their, like, what these characters personally are doing. So I did like that. And I also appreciated the fact that Sofia Boutella is in this. That's cool that she is back in another movie, because Sofia Boutella was in The Mummy 2017, and a lot of people didn't like that movie. And also she was in Hotel Artemis, which is a movie that was kind of just came and left, and I liked that movie. I thought it was good. And Sofia Boutella is one of those actresses that I like seeing her get work, because I do think she's good, and even in The Mummy I thought she was fine. Like, I think that she's an actress that is good at, and I want her to like get more work, and I think that she is good. And this is actually my favorite of the 3 movies that she's been in. Like, she's really fantastic in this movie. So I really, really enjoyed that. Now, this isn't a negative towards the movie, and I did like the character interactions. I did like how this did a build-up to when shit hits the fan, but honestly, for a little bit right before the shit hits the fan, I felt like I did get a tiny bit bored, just because I felt like it did get kind of repetitive with everything, with these characters just talking. And at first it was interesting, but I felt like after a while I was like, okay, and then it got to like the 50-minute mark, I think, and then that's whenever everything goes down. So I feel like that's not really a negative, but it just was a tad too, I don't know. And I never want to be that person where it's like, oh, I don't like just characters talking. I really do love character conversations in movies, and this one is good, but I just felt like when it got to 50 minutes where it was just them talking, I was like, oh, it's like, I just expected something different. And then, of course, they do change your mind, where this plot is about these characters who dance, and then their punch is spiked, and all these people are trapped in this building on LSD and are flipping the fuck out. And it is awesome in how horrifying this is. Like, this is a fantastically acted movie, because these characters, whenever they all lose it, it is terrifying. It is so effective. And I love the fact that it is so scary, but we don't see these characters hallucinate. We just see them react to acting like they're hallucinating. You don't see visually like what they're seeing when they're hallucinating. I thought that was so well done, and I thought that it was really terrifying. And just them freaking out, their acting was so great in this movie. It was just fantastic acting all around from everybody involved. And the lights and camera angles, whenever like they go crazy, does make it seem like you're watching them hallucinate like in their mind, but it doesn't fully like show like, oh, they're just imagining this. Like for example, there's a kid character who also drinks the spiked sangria and is in a room and it's locked, and he's like, "Mom, help, there's cockroaches in here, there's cockroaches everywhere." And he says this, and you don't ever see him, like you just hear this horrifying thing of this kid crying in the other room, freaking out like there's cockroaches coming to get him, and he's probably just imagining this with LSD. But it is scary and horrifying, and it's so effective. And again, just a great piece of acting from all these people. Like, it is so incredible. And again, the only negative I had, which was a little negative, was I just felt like right at the 50-minute mark, it's like, oh, I just want shit to hit the fan. And then of course it did. So it's like it didn't really take anything away from me. It's just like, oh, I was ready for everything bad to happen. And when it did, what an incredible build-up. Even though I said I was a little bored, I still thought that the build-up works so well, because whenever shit does hit the fan, it is truly incredible. This was fantastic, and it's one of my favorite movies of last year. Just everything, acting, cinematography, visually, these characters losing it and going into this primal like state of like what humans, what do they do? They're flipping out. They don't know what to do. So it's so fascinating and scary to watch these characters react, and it's so well done. I really, really liked this movie. Climax was very, very well done. So tell me down below what you guys think of Climax, and thank you guys so much for watching.